Day 37. Leviticus 17-19. Leviticus chapter 17. No sacrifice is to be offered but at the door of the tabernacle, a prohibition of blood. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and his sons, and to all the children of Israel, saying to them, This is the word which the Lord hath commanded, saying, Any man whosoever of the house of Israel, if he kill an ox, or a sheep, or a goat in the camp, or without the camp, if he kill, etc., that is, in order to sacrifice. The law of God forbids sacrifices to be offered in any other place but at the tabernacle or temple of the Lord, to signify that no sacrifice would be acceptable to God out of his true temple, the one holy, Catholic, Apostolic Church. And offer it not at the door of the tabernacle an oblation to the Lord, shall be guilty of blood. As a fear shed blood, so shall he perish from the midst of his people. Therefore the children of Israel shall bring to the priest their victims, which they kill in the field, that they may be sanctified to the Lord before the door of the tabernacle of the testimony, and they may sacrifice them for peace offerings to the Lord. And the priest shall pour the blood upon the altar of the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of the testimony, and shall burn the fat for a sweet odor to the Lord. And they shall no more sacrifice their victims to devils, with whom they have committed fornication. It shall be an ordinance forever to them and to their posterity. And thou shalt say to them, The man of the house of Israel, and of the strangers that sojourn among them, that offereth a holocaust or a victim, and bringeth it not to the door of the tabernacle of the testimony, that it may be offered to the Lord, shall perish from among his people. If any man whosoever of the house of Israel, and of the strangers that sojourn among them, give lot, I have some of his range his soul, and have cut him off from among his people. Eat blood. To eat blood was forbidden in the law, partly because God reserved it to himself, to be offered in sacrifices on the altar, as to the Lord of life and death, and as a figure of the blood of Christ, and partly to give men a horror of shedding blood. General 9. 4, 5, 6. Because the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you, that you may make atonement with it upon the altar for your souls, and the blood may be for an expiation of the soul. Therefore I have said to the children of Israel, No soul of you, nor of the strangers that sojourn among you, shall eat blood. Any man is whoever the children of Israel, and of the strangers that sojourn among you, if by hunting or fowling he take a wild beast or a bird, which is lawful to eat, let him pour out its blood, and cover it with earth. For the life of all flesh is in the blood. Therefore I said to the children of Israel, Ye shall not eat the blood of any flesh at all, because the life of the flesh is in the blood, and whosoever eateth it shall be cut off. The soul that eateth it which died of itself, or has been caught by a beast, whether he be one of your own country or a stranger, shall wash his clothes and himself with water, and shall be defiled until the evening, and in this manner he shall be made clean. But if he do not wash his clothes and his body, he shall bear his iniquity. Leviticus chapter 18. Marriage is prohibited in certain degrees of kindred, and all unnatural lusts. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and thou shalt say to them, and the Lord to God, He shall not do according to the custom of the land of Israel, in which ye dwell, neither shall he act according to the manner of the cuts of the Chanaan, and to which I will appoint you. Nor shall ye walk in their ordinances. You shall do my judgments, and shall observe my precepts, and shall walk in them. I am the Lord your God. Keep my laws and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord. No man shall approach to her that is near of kin to him to uncover her nakedness. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's wife, for it is the nakedness of thy father. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy sister by father or by mother, whether born at home or abroad. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy son's daughter, or thy daughter's daughter, because it is thy own nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, whom she bore to thy father, and who is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister, because she is the flesh of thy father. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, because she is thy mother's flesh. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother, neither shalt thou approach to his wife, who is joined to thee by pheny. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law, because she is thy son's wife, neither shalt thou discover her shame. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife, because it is the nakedness of thy brother. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy wife and her daughter. Thou shalt not take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to discover her shame, because they are her flesh, and such copulation is incest. Thou shalt not take thy wife's sister for harlot to rival her, neither shalt thou discover her nakedness while she is yet living. Thou shalt not approach to a woman having her flowers, neither shalt thou uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not lie with thy neighbor's wife, nor be defiled with mingling of seed. Thou shalt not give any of thy seed to be consecrated to the idol Moloch, nor defile the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as of womankind, because it is an abomination. Thou shalt not copulate with any beast, neither shalt not be defiled with it. A woman shall not lie down to a beast, nor copulate with it, because it is a heinous crime. Because it is a heinous crime. In Hebrew, this word heinous crime is expressed by the word confusion, signifying the shamefulness and baseness of this abominable sin. Defile not yourselves with any of these things with which all the nations have been defiled, which I will cast out before you, and with which to learn is defiled, the abominations of which I will visit, that it may vomit out its inhabitants. Keep thee my ordinances and my judgments, and do not any of these abominations. Neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you. For all these detestable things the inhabitants of the land have done, that were before you, and have defiled it. For where then, lest in like manner, it vomit you also out, if you do the like things, as it vomited out the nation that was before you? Every soul that shall commit any of these abominations shall perish from the midst of his people. Keep my commandments. Do not the things which they have done that have been before you, and be not defiled therein. I am the Lord your God. Leviticus chapter 19. Divers ordinances, partly moral, partly ceremonial or judicial. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to all the congregation of the children of Israel. And thou shalt say to them, Be holy, because I the Lord your God am holy. Let every one fear his father and his mother. Keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. Turn ye not idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods. I am the Lord your God. If ye offer and sacrifice a peace offering to the Lord, that he may be favorable, he shall eat it on the same day it was offered, and the next day. And whatsoever shall be left until the third day, he shall burn with fire. If after 2 days any man eat thereof, he shall be profane and guilty of impiety, and shall bear his iniquity, because he hath repelled the holy thing of the Lord. And that soul shall perish from among his people. When thou reapest the corn of thy land, thou shalt not cut down all that is on the face of the earth to the very ground, nor shalt thou gather the ears that remain. Neither shalt thou gather the bunches and grapes that fall down in thy vineyard, but shalt leave them to the poor and the strangers to take. I am the Lord thy God. Ye shall not steal. Thou shalt not lie, neither shall any man deceive his neighbor. Thou shalt not swear falsely by my name, nor profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not calumniate thy neighbor, nor oppress him by violence. The wages of him that hath been hired by thee shall not abide with thee until the morning. Thou shalt not speak evil of the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but thou shalt fear the Lord thy God, because I am the Lord. Thou shalt not do that which is unjust, nor judge unjustly. Respect not the person of the poor, nor honor the countenance of the mighty. But judge thy neighbor according to justice. Thou shalt not be a detractor nor a whisperer among the people. Thou shalt not stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, but reprove him openly, lest thou get into him. Seek not revenge, nor be mindful of the injury of thy citizens. Thou shalt love thy friend as thyself. I am the Lord. Keep ye my laws. Thou shalt not make thy cattle to gender with beasts of any other kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with different seeds. Thou shalt not wear a garment that is woven of 2 sorts. Different seeds, etc. His help tends to recommend simplicity and plain dealing in all things, and to teach the people not to join any false worship or heresy with the worship of the true God. If a man carnally lie with a woman that is a bondservant and marriageable, and yet not redeemed with a price, nor made free, they both shall be scourged, and they shall not be put to death, because she was not a free woman. And for his trespass he shall offer a ram to the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the testimony. And the priest shall pray for him and for his sin before the Lord, and he shall have mercy on him, and the sin shall be forgiven. When you shall be come into the land, and shall have planted in it fir trees, you shall take away the first fruits of them. The fruit that comes forth shall be unclean to you, neither shall you eat of them. First fruits. Proputia. Literally, their foreskins. It alludes to circumcision, and signifies that for the first 3 years the trees were to be uncircumcised, and their fruit unclean, till in the 4th year their increase was sanctified and given to the Lord, that is, to the priests. But in the 4th year all the fruit shall be sanctified to the praise of the Lord. And in the 5th year you shall eat the fruits thereof, garnering the increase thereof. I am the Lord of God. You shall not eat with blood. You shall not divine nor observe the Rheims. Nor shall you cut your hair roundwise, nor shave your beard. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, neither shall you make in yourselves any figures or marks. I am the Lord. Make not thy daughter a common strumpet, lest the land be defiled and filled with wickedness. Keep thee my Sabbaths, and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. Go not aside after wizards, neither ask anything of soothsayers to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Rise up before the hoary head, and honor the person of the aged man, and fear the Lord thy God. I am the Lord. If a stranger dwell in your land, and abide among you, do not upbraid him, but let him be among you as one of the same country. And you shall love him as yourselves, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Do not any unjust thing in judgment, in rule, in weight, or in measure. Let the balance be just and the weights equal to bushel just, and the sextary equal. I am the Lord your God, that brought you out of the land of Egypt. Keep all my precepts and all my judgments, and do them. I am the Lord.